What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I had just posted up a video today of the Werks, the handlebar bag, and got a question from Jim about the view from the GoPro out. He mentioned that he didn't want to see any of the bike parks or the bag in the video frame itself. So I'm gonna mount this up to my gravel bike. I'm gonna head outside and do some laps around the neighborhood, cul-de-sac, things like that, and go through each one of the lens settings so that you all can see what it looks like and will it fit the videoing or the, the riding that you're gonna be doing and everything. So let's go check that out. All right, so I'm shooting this on a Hero 10 in 5.3K at 60 frames per second, but I will be rendering all this video out to 4K and 24 frames per second. Here's the super view. You can see in the lower corners that the bag is showing up, so it's barely there, but in the widest setting, it does show the bag. All right, same camera settings. Lens is set to wide now, and so far so good with this one. You don't see any parts of the bike, you don't see the bag, so getting ready to do some little curvy, windy, twisty things here in a second, and you definitely don't see anything pop up due to the GoPro stabilization. Sometimes you'll get stuff to slowly move in the frame. So I think we're good with wide, and if we're good with wide, we're more than likely going to be good with all the other ones because we go from narrow, from the widest to the narrow in these. So linear's up next. Same camera settings once again. This is going to be the same across the board. Lens, as you can see, it definitely looks like I'm moving slower because it's now zoomed out a little bit, or zoomed in I guess a little bit, so that it doesn't move as quick. But I'll do a U-turn here in a second and you'll see that still nothing shows up in frame. So I think we'll be good with this one as well, as far as not showing the bag or bike parts in the frame. Here's linear plus horizon leveling. The linear plus horizon leveling will then take the camera and lock it on the horizon. So now that I'm turning and leaning the bike, the camera itself looks like it's staying stable as if it was on a gimbal. Lastly, we're going to go with the narrow, and this is going to be the most zoomed in, and also, definitely looks like we're moving even more slow than before. So as I'm turning, obviously no bike parts, no bag, so every one except for super view seems to be good for not showing bike parts and the bag. So all right, so just did a few laps around the neighborhood, and as you can see in the previous videos, that only the super view had any of the corners of the bag show up. Everything else wasn't there, and I think if the goal is not to have any of the bike parts and stuff like that in frame, I think you're in luck with utilizing this bag and the Barfly GoPro / accessory mount. So hope this was helpful. Jim, hope this answered your questions and gave you a little bit more insight on what it is. This is the Hero 10, so I don't know if things are a little bit wider with the 11. I was shooting everything in 5K. All that information obviously was in the videos down in the corner. So but yeah, hopefully you like this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and we'll catch you on the next adventure. Cheers.